Hello YouTube, and this is the False Scott coming at you live in his living room doing architecture work, and this is the beginning to the introduction. This is the start for my architecture work, and this will be the start for the videos and introduction to it all. Hopefully I will pass on some wisdom and, well, give you the correct answers to certain things, but here goes. This at the moment, as a second year, you get given this in first year when you join university. Not all universities do this, but Liverpool John Moores are pretty cool. And you get this lovely A1 size drawing board, which, as you can see, fits A1 size paper quite nicely. And in doing so, you'll get to see all the various pieces of equipment that we get given and the things that you kind of need in order to do the work here. One of them is, which, other than this board itself being one of the main ones, and it can be quite pricey to go and buy online or in stores, which is why it's really good they give it to you for free, but it's this ruler. It's perfectly straight, no matter what. You'll give you the straight line every time, no matter what. As you can see though, my paper isn't exactly flat, but that's because I've got bad paper. So, moving on. The next thing for an architect to have is paper itself. When you're using this sort of thing, I find, hold on one second while I find the damn loose one, there it is having, one, this is actually technically a map which you get from Edina, but you have to be either a student or a company in order to get to it. And secondly is this bit of backing A1, just to give it that bit of spongy comfort when you're drawing, because otherwise you end up pushing through and you can end up, it wrecks the paper and it doesn't make it very nice. Secondly is this, a technical drawing pencil. They come in various sizes and whatnot. Usually uncap from the top, put your leads on the inside and just click. It's one of the best drawing tools I have had in a long time, and I've done various, I've gone through various tools, because unlike most students, I'm not in my 18 to 20 as most general students. No, I'm 27 and I'm now doing my second year, so you won't be getting the full update of what it's like starting off. I'm not entirely sure how to call this course just yet, to call this video series just yet, but this is how it goes. And next one is this. It's a scale ruler. This is one of the more standard ones that you get on each side. You can't quite see there on the camera, but various lengths and sizes and definition. Really handy. Can be a bit difficult to use sometimes because your brain just goes, oh, it's this measure, it's this size, and you're using the wrong edge, and then suddenly go, oh crap, and have to redraw everything, which can be irritating as hell. Next is this. The Angel Line, this one's called, but it's just basically, okay, yeah, this is pretty good for doing your work with. Holds on pretty well when you're doing your work and everything like that, and doesn't always slide, but that's probably because, like I said, paper's a bit buggered. The next is a series of French curves. I use about two really, a little one and a big one, because you don't need much else. You're only doing basic drawings. After that, you've then got the abscess, I believe you call it. Bear in mind, I'm not going to have the correct names for most of these things, so I do apologise now if I'm not calling it the right thing. This is where my dyslexia comes in, and I end up saying the wrong thing or calling something the wrong thing because I've read it wrong. One of these. Again, something that was handed to me from university. One of the best ones there is. Another one after that is then, well, I haven't got the one that they were giving me, but I have my own variations of these cutting tools. Use them for making your models and whatnot, and yeah, making sure your paper is cut to the correct length and things, but it's better with a pair of scissors. Trust me. As much as this thing can be really good and you get such crisp lines, pisses you off when you suddenly slip and you go, yeah. definitely don't do it. And next after that is then having an assortment of pens. So we'll just move these out to one way. You can see my assortment here, see, stashed to one side. All various pens, pencils, my leads for my pen, and these, which are also given by the university, are ink pens that come in various sizes. You use them to, well, line out your work. When using an architecture's board and things, you tend to try and keep the pencil work light so that when you're doing your drawings and things like that, you don't overdo it. So when you do ink them, they come out a lot more crisper and cleaner, and then after that you scan them in and you can digitally hand them to whichever, to your heart's content. I tend not to, although on my DeviantArt page I have been playing about with this Photoshop app that I've got that can make things a little bit different. So at the moment I am about to start doing my main plans. As you can see, like I said, this is a map from Adina, Digimap, sorry, get that right eventually, and it is an actual place. These are correct sizes, not the sizes I want at the moment, but that's how it happens in life when you press the wrong button and you're like, yeah, it'll be okay. No, it is not. Always double check your work. Every time when they say you think you've done it right, double check. Even once you've finished all your work, it's all lined up, double check again. You gotta make sure your smudges, your marks, everything, they all gotta come out perfect. Another one that comes in handy, which, I just recollect this again, which oddly enough, when doing the inking and you have inked the page, this, which is not recommended by all, is the old-fashioned razor blade. By holding it lightly and against the paper like so, you can lightly scrape the paper, scrape the tracing paper, and it'll actually take the ink off without damaging the paper whatsoever, and you end up with a much cleaner and smoother surface, although you still can tell where you've had to take things off. I will get more into that in the next video and things like that, but at the moment this is mostly the introduction and the things that we have. After this there are a various set of programs, Google SketchUp, and a few others can help. I don't know them all at the moment because, well, like I said, I'm only in the second year. We don't get taught all of them immediately. I would have been taught some of them, but unfortunately, which I may have not mentioned in any of the previous videos, I am married. See, ladies and gentlemen, wedding rings right there. And I have a 6-year-old son. So I have other priorities that come first. Hence why some of my videos don't always come up on time. Or if you hear a slight squealing in the distance, that's just my son being giddy about something. So yeah, this was the introduction video. I don't know when I'll next be able to get the next one out, but it should be soon. And this has been the False Scott. I hope you enjoy. And I hope to see... Oh, that's right. Please leave comments and like or dislike, you know, when watching, because it helps me know I'm doing something right here or wrong, you know, let me know. Like I said, my next Dark Souls 2 will be my final one for Dark Souls 2. I won't be playing that anymore for a while. I've been given a request by a friend to try and do one with Minecraft and how an architect could make buildings with Minecraft. Although if you really want to look up some stuff with that, just type it in. You'll find some really good YouTube videos as it is, besides mine. So yeah, this is the False Scott, and I will catch you next time.